Hello everybody, this is Eric Anthony once again, and I'm wanting to show you one of my prized possessions in my collection. This is one of two swords that I have that was used in The Legend of Zorro. This is a hero sword that's actually real 5160 spring steel. It's got a bronze hilt, bronze handle, bronze collars, and an aluminum guard. The very cool thing about this sword is 4 years ago I actually had the chance and privilege to work with Tony Swatton, and I helped create it. It's what ties me into the prop collecting community and the Hollywood community, which is how I make my connections and talking to people. I love talking about props and I love collecting them myself. This particular set is not for sale, but I at least wanted to show you and show you a little bit about this. This particular one is one of two hero swords that were made. Both of them were sold for $7,500 a piece to the production. They were very expensive to make because, like I said, this is a hero one. This is a 5160 steel, so it is a real sword, mirror polished. And like I said, when I saw it out in Burbank, or I saw it actually in Bakersfield, I had to get it, and I knew exactly what it was because I memorized this very carefully. The sword is broken. The hilt looks like it's been lopped off for whatever reason. Somebody may have broken it during set. Antonio Banderas uses this sword. He either uses this one or he uses another. And this is the other sword that I have. This is one that was more readily used in the movie because of its lightness. This is aluminum. It's aircraft aluminum, 72, 60, 70, something like that. It's an aircraft aluminum. And again, this has aluminum guard, and this particular one has all aluminum handles, fittings, collars, everything like that. But it's an identical copy, or it's an identical piece to the hero one. Only it weighs about half a pound to almost a complete pound less, feels like. And this can be wielded a lot faster. Towards the end of the movie, like I said, you see Antonio using this because he takes it from Armand, and this sword is dubbed the Armand sword because it was made and designed. Originally carved by Bryce Litchin. Bryce is one of my buddies from working with him at the studio. Really cool guy and very talented wax carver and sculptor. 4 years ago I had the chance to bring home some of the wax from the film, and I pieced it together. This is what the original hilt would have looked like in wax, and then it was sent off to get cast. But this is a complete hilt, and as you notice, it's got both the right and left side. This one, of course broken from filming, is just the right side. And in the movie, the bad guy is fighting with it, and then he splits it into two swords. Of course, it's just trick photography. It's hard to give you the spoiler, but it's a right and left, and then a right-left hilt design. It was just done in the slip of the camera. Switching them out because they didn't want to make one that actually did split into two. It's very hard to do. That's what you call a case rapier or a case sword, and this particular case sword was kind of a fake one. The guard is very highly detailed. I want to see if you can see all the detail to it. Lots of fleur-de-lis and creatures' heads, gargoyles, and you can't see it in the movie. You can barely see it now And what I like the most about it is on these little mirrors there's tiny little skulls that Bryce carved in there. And what's neat is that this is an exact copy of a historical piece. Let me see if I can get to it in a timely fashion. This is a book of swords, and on page 50 of Books of Swords and Hilted Weapons by Barnes & Noble Books is a very similar sword. Of course, it's not the exact same one, but it's still got the same kind of gargoyle head, face, mirrors. A little bit different in design, but it's clearly inspired by this particular hilted weapon from the 1500s, and it says possibly Italian. But as you can see, I found the historical version and the movie version. Very, very close. Very, very cool because it's an antique and actually based off an original. So there you go. These are my swords from The Legend of Zorro. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good day.